Hey, it's Dr. Shelley with 360 Sports Medicine and Spine Therapy, here to talk to you about some core and low back exercises that you should be doing to help get your back healthy, keep it healthy, and be able to do more and more challenging things without getting hurt. So there's a few basic exercises that we find really important to help improve the quality of protection to your spine. So the muscles around your spine, starting in the front with your abs, sides, also abdominals and some lower back muscles, and then all the way to the low back and into your butt muscles. All those muscles work together, kind of like one of those Chinese finger torture devices, providing tension to protect the container with the contents within your spine. So the more we can do to protect that very important and delicate structure by providing strength, tissue tolerance, tissue hardiness, the more we can do more fun things without getting hurt. So let's start with one of my favorites, bridging. So first, laying on your back with your knees bent, tightening your butt muscles, squeezing, also at the same time thinking about a little shortening between your pubic bone and the bottom of your rib cage. Squeeze your butt muscles, lift up, hold for a count of 5, really focus on the buttock, and then back down. Go right back up into it. Now I know some patients tell me that they learn to focus a little bit more on the hamstrings in yoga, but we really want the glutes to be the primary director in order to protect your low back. Your glutes insert in this thoracodorsal structure that is a very important structure in terms of protecting your spine. There's a lot of muscles that connect into it, so the more we can improve strength and tissue tension through those other muscles, not by muscle guarding, but by strength, then that protects our spine. A really great job. Now the next one we want to focus on is the abdominals. So we want to think about tightening your tummy. So again, pubic bone to the bottom of your rib cage, where your ribs meet in the front, and then thinking about maintaining that nice and tight. Like you don't want to let anybody knock you off that position. From there, bringing both knees in together to about 90 degrees, and then lowering together. Now you want to keep that low back nice and solid. You don't want your back swinging around through there. You want some nice tissue tension that allows you to control through your abs up and back down without letting that low back flop around. Now if that feels too hard, there's modification. Tight tummy, you bring one knee in about 90 degrees at the hip and 90 degrees at the knee. Keep that nice and tight through the front. Other knee in, keep that tension. Lower one knee, lower the other. So I call that one the up, up, down, down. One up, both up, one down, both down. Maintaining that nice, tight, solid positioning. And then working your way back up to the other version. Another thing you want to do is work on the flexibility. So if you're on your side, knees stacked, like I can skewer you through your hips, knees right on top of each other, and maintaining this connection down below. And then starting from here, bringing your hand up, watching it with your eyes, so you're opening your chest till you feel that stretch through your upper back and chest, pausing where you're feeling tissue tension, and then bringing it back down. Those you want to do probably about 10 on each side. The abdominal and glute strengthening, if it feels hard, starting with maybe even 5 or 10, but working your way up gradually to 20 to 30 reps at a time. If you could put a couple sets of those out, that really helps in terms of building that tissue strength. And you want to do this one on both sides. Another strengthener, again, because we want to tackle all the way around. Getting your elbow under your shoulder, keeping that shoulder and hip in alignment, so I don't want to be reach forward, I don't want to be reach back. I want to pop up, so I'm engaging my shoulder blade, lifting my hips. I should feel this nice amount of work on the side and in my back. Now, as this gets easier, you can straighten your legs, pop up into a side plank, and then if it doesn't bother your shoulder, you can go all the way up. Doing that on both sides, starting off with maybe just a quick pause. Same thing as you progress. as it gets easier or harder, modifying your effort. So start off with a pause, work your way up towards 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe even all the way up to a minute. You can do 1 to 3 of those at a time. Lastly, you want to work straight on the back. You can first start with your hands by your side, thinking about guiding those shoulder blades down towards your back pockets, lifting your chest, staying nice and long, keeping that neck long, so you don't want to lead with your head. Like your nose is just pointed towards the ground, and you're bringing those shoulder blades up off the ground and back towards your back pocket. As that gets easier, you can put your backs of your hands on your forehead, and you can lift that way. This one feels a little bit harder. You really need to tighten your low back. Same thing, you can start with the pause, work your way up towards a longer hold, 5 or 10 seconds, and doing more repetitions as you go along. Now, if you can knock out that program every day as you start, lower reps, build your way up towards more endurance, so being able to do 2 sets of 20 to 30 every day. Once you feel like you're at where you want to be, gradually progressing 3 to 4 days a week. That will enable you to hit balls farther, hit greater intensity with tennis or golf or baseball, be able to take the moguls, skiing or snowboarding, cut directions in soccer. All these muscle groups really play into being able to do those things well and without injury. So if you found that some valuable information, please drop us a like down below. We'd love for you to subscribe to our channel, so subscribe for greater information, and we'll keep it coming. Thanks, and have a great day.